and welcome to another vlog and a walk. Going to go to Huddersfield and on to Slaithwaite today and walk back to either Huddersfield or Lockwood. And I've got the drone with me, so we'll hopefully be able to use that. It's not as windy as it was yesterday. So we'll get the next train now. We're up a bit earlier than I would have expected, even though it's 10 to 10. So there's one due very shortly to Huddersfield, so go right through to Huddersfield with that, and then go to either Lockwood or Slaithwaite and walk between the two. I'm aiming for Slaithwaite at the moment, I think it's a bit easier connection to Huddersfield. Okay, so let's do that. Right, so our train is here, so we'll go right through to Huddersfield with this one, and then get the next one to Slaithwaite. Walk back. Because this will cover part of the Transpennine route, that bit that we haven't actually done yet. Because I may walk to Lockwood rather than just Huddersfield. Just leaving Batley now. Alexandra Mills and whatnot down there. I'll bring the drone here, didn't we? Just south of Dewsbury now. Trees are beginning to look a little greener, a little less skeletal. It is April now, just coming up to Ravensthorpe now. That's the old L&Y branch to Lomo, the now Spen Valley Greenway. There's even a defunct signal down there.
We'll shortly be arriving at Ravensthorpe.
Now we got off here yesterday, but as I didn't do a vlog yesterday, so I did a little bit of a walk around over to Burfield again, but seeing as we've done that now 3 times, I didn't see any point in doing it, revlogging it a 4th.
We'll shortly be arriving at Murphy. Please mind the step down from the train onto the platform.
So, yep, you've just heard it from the horse's mouth. Now at Murfield. A couple more stops. Express to go around us now. There's one right behind though.
This is the service to Huddersfield. The next stop will be Eton.
Can't see the waterfall on this side. Deaton may get moved this station as and when if they actually bother to carry out the upgrade of Dewsbury to Huddersfield. But as I say, I shall believe that when I see it. Right, shortly arriving at Huddersfield. I might have a quick cup of tea here. I've not bothered to bring the flask this time and whatever, because it wouldn't fit in the bag with the drone anyway, so I've only got a small bag.
We're now approaching Huddersfield, where this service terminates. Before leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required when exiting this station. Thank you for travelling with Transpennine Express.
Looks like platform 6, I think. It certainly is. It's Huddersfield. Oh, dear. So I want the Manchester Piccadilly stop-in service next, which about half an hour I think.
On the 10:25 Trans-Pennine Express service to Manchester Piccadilly, Staley Bridge and Manchester Piccadilly.
It's no quicker going via Staley Bridge, so we'll hang fire. Right, this is the Sheffield train now that we're going to go on to Lockwood. I was going to go on that to Slaithwaite, but slight change of plan now. We're going to walk it westbound, and this is the one we're going to use. Going to go to Lockwood and walk on to Slaithwaite, because there's a train at 5:05 this evening, 17:05, allegedly to Hull, which isn't straight through the Leeds, and come back one stop. Be a bit easier. Right, let's get on it. I just left Huddersfield. I'm on the Sheffield train, so it's going to Lockwood. Just one stop. That's the line to Manchester, Staley Bridge, Marsden, whatever, and that's where we're going to come back from, Slaithwaite. That's not my phone. So it's the Longroyd Bridge, I think it is now, Paddock Viaduct. We're on the wrong side for an immediate look down. So we've got quite a good view off here. Lockwood, only one stop, so we'll walk over to Slaithwaite from here. Ticket machine's boarded up because there's that many loons here. So watch this one go, and then we'll set the Ranger going, and then we'll head over to Slaithwaite. ScotRail, that isn't it? 158867. Right, as we say, I will head over to Slaithwaite now. You can just see the train in the background there, just gone. So yeah, we'll have a wander around here and over to Slaithwaite. Okay, so let's set view ranger going and do just that. Right, view range is running, so we will exit and let's look into Huddersfield, Sheffield weather. So we'll go this way. We can get out here down by the bike rack. Green tick station. I know there's some steps just down there, but that's obviously to the road, and you can come down a different way. Right, we'll go straight up that road up that way. See where that takes us. Not how far this will be, but might get there quite a lot before 1700. So I either might just chill for a bit, or else go back earlier. I know I'll have to change it Huddersfield as well as Leeds probably, but it's not a major problem. A direct service to Leeds would have been nicer. More convenient. Well, there's a path here if it's available. Looks a bit... oh, I think it might be. It's just there where they're working. Doing a lot of work here. Right, let's get up here. Thought this might have been closed off with them working, but anyway, it's fine. A bit mucky, but got my boots on today. Proper walking boots. Carry more, because I thought it might be a bit more involved than yesterday. Right, I was just looking back. Quite a nice view from here, in the distance up there of course. But where we actually are, there's a lot of junk that's been fly tipped. Says it all for around here really. The sort of, you know, low class, whatever. It's It's a shame really that people don't respect it anymore. All this litter and muck. Right, we can go across this field and straight up that bit of a ramp at the far end. Right, that is a much better view now. We've gained a bit of height. And anyway, we're up here now. So should be a road somewhere up here. There is. So we'll go to the right. Go this way. On his phone, right, just come through a little gunnel here. And oh, you can see a train on the van. I imagine it'd probably be Newcastle to Liverpool. Anyway, we'll walk on this path higher up here. You can see the Colne, it's all the Colne Valley is that down there now. And that'll be Milnes Bridge Viaduct. What a view. That is pretty spectacular. Yorkshire, Kirklees at its best. Anyway, let's get down here. Because I'll be going down that way shortly. If you want to walk on the opposite side of the railway at some point, which is what I had hoped to do. Must be a road. There's a road down here. There's a van. Oh dear. Right, we just came out there. We're going to go up this way now. I thought it was down there, but we'll take a slightly different route up here. Could go down that way, but this will be a bit better. Take us further over rather than straight down to the road. There's a car coming up, look of it, on the van. So the disused quarry up here, according to the map. So you might be able to see down into that. Still a bit breezy for the drone, even though we have got it with us. Hey, somebody's got a hot tub there, look of it. Right, up here now, so we just turned right into here, and oh my word, that bull, that looks a rather large cow, does that? It could be a bull. So, that's a bit wobbly. See what this animal is here. Hello. I think you're a bull. Are you? I can't see because it's sat down. It's a big animal. It might be a young bull. Not a huge heavy one yet. Look at the view. Fantastic. I'm not so sure if these are all. This one looks like it might be a female, and that one's definitely a female. And just look there, there's a little baby one, a little calf. That can't be much above, must be on newborn. That is really small. It is. Very well. right down there. The one bit we'll see though. Anyway, I keep going around here now because on the edge of that, I think we've passed it actually, there's an old quarry. I wonder if this has anything to do with it. Unless the bomb craters from the Second World War. It's very possible. Being a couple of miles up in a plane and dropping bombs out to try and damage the railway. An easy go of course up here, especially if there's a bit of wind. Right, just come round this fence here and we're going to lose a bit of height now. There is a path up there, but we're going to use this one. So we can get out of the wind for one thing. A bit. It's nice and bright, but you won't believe how cold it is. Straight down here and then onto the road for a bit. I think we're about to get someone just after 2 going back towards Huddersfield, but we'll have to change at Huddersfield and Leeds. It's not a major problem, but because I set off a lot earlier than expected, doing a bit of a spur of the moment. We logged this today it is, this morning. Normally we're not out of bed until about 10 or 11 or thereabouts. Managed to set off at 10 to 10 and having another full breakfast as well, full English today, first time in about 2 years. Thinking schools are quiet, it's really right, we're on Cowlersley now. We just came out from the road there, just beyond that bus stop, crossed over to this side, and we're going to go to the right here. It says footpath, so let's go down here. Question is, where's the footpath go now? I'd imagine straightforward. Can't see it being down there. Or down there. No, it's just straightforward down here. Must be. And I suspect it's to the... Yeah, down, it's straightforward down here. Yep, it is. We'll lose a bit more height now. God, it's a bit rough. Oh, I shouldn't want to drive up down here, I don't think, from when I was up there. Down, straight forward, down again. Oh dear. Ooh, these steps are dicey. Shouldn't want to come down here in any frost and snow. I wouldn't at all. It'd be detrimental. Look at that lot there. That is pretty involved. Right. Down here. Oh, is it? Yeah, looks like it. This will take us eventually to the Huddersfield Narrow Canal now. Down this way. So walk along the canal for a little bit then head up to the railway and cross to the opposite side, probably underneath the railway, I would strongly suspect. Yeah. Not for the faint-hearted in that path. So we're in Slaithwaite now. Right, we just came out of that footpath just there, and this is the main A62. Okay, so we're going to down Marsden Mill Lane, and this will take us to the canal now, and the River Colne. So losing more height. It must be down this way, I think. It doesn't say so, but I think it'll be down here. There's a little gate there, yeah, it must be. Yep, footpath this way. Right, we've just come down this bit of a dirt track here, and that'll take us probably down that way, but look, there's an old chimney here, look at that. That is pretty good. I wonder if it's worth getting the drone out here. Still a bit breezy though. Looks like it can go up there, but we don't want to do that. We want to go down this way. I'll leave the drone for a bit yet. I'd have difficulty controlling it with my hands, are so cold. I don't think it's early April now compared to what it was like just a day or two back. Right, just come through with these industrial units and whatever. And there's a smell of thinners around here, there is, or something industrial. Anyway, this is the River Colne. There's a nice little weir just here. Obviously man-made. Probably some years ago to assist in the, I don't know, production of some industry, I imagine. Anyway, let's go up here now to the canal, which is here, Huddersfield Narrow Canal. Be careful, we don't want to fall in again like we did last year. Right. Let's just check where we are, and if we want to walk any distance along it. Block 14. You might need to go up there actually, we'll see. Right, we can go along here for about a mile. No swimming on this occasion because of no towel, and it's a bit filthy. I've got, as I don't like going into just any water these days. Too mucky. Oh, look at that there. That is really dirty. Rope, mooring ties. But imagine just catching your foot on that. Like an easy trip up. Anyway, let's go along here now, say for the best part of a mile, and then we'll head up towards the right. I must admit, I've got the flask here now, I sat down here for a drink. But anyway, we haven't got that, so. There's another little waterfall here in the River Colne, and this looks as it could be a sluice of some kind to put some, look at all the crap that's in there, like a kid's bike in there, or tricycle or whatever, all muddy and whatnot. Anyway, let's keep going, because there's not that far to go really. We're probably over halfway now. Looking back, so we're still on the side of the canal. I say it's the Huddersfield Narrow Canal, but it's quite broad here. You can easily pass two boats very easily. If this is a narrow canal, I wonder what the broad section must be like, because I think that's the other side of Huddersfield, isn't it? Towards Deaton and Murfield and whatever. Judging by all that water that's cascading through there, it looks like there might be water to spare. Possibly. Let's get up here. Oh, well, it's Lock 15 is this now. And there's a little dog. Hello, little dog. No idea what breed that is. What breed's that? Is it Pekingese? What is it? Is it Pekingese? Oh, what? Oh, right. Oh, is it? All right. Oh, well. Must get on. Oh, I don't know. I must admit, I think we could justify flying the drone here. This is really spacious. Just looking back briefly. Yes, I think we will fly the drone here. I'll just get to a more appropriate place to set it up. It's the next road bridge that we need to turn off the canal and onto up to the right. pretty good, I think. Actually, you can see where we walked up there actually from the drone footage. So let's now continue down this way and head to the next road bridge, which is not very far up, and we'll turn to the right. Right, here we are, road bridge, turn right. We'll go up under the railway and up the path we've seen from the train countless times. Sounds like there's a chopper about somewhere. Yeah, not a problem to us, not now. Do you know, I think there's a few tiny flakes of snow in the air. I'm not the only one to think that. Oh, there's some information here if you want to read it. Welcome to Slaithwaite. You can pause that if you want to read it. And weaving through a timeline, whatever. Yeah. Very nice. And it says Huddersfield Narrow Canal, so right up here, away from the canal now, and there should be a little path up to the left. Right, come up the hill there from the canal. Thought it was up there, it's not. I think it's these steps here. There's no sign that says it is, but we'll try it and see how we go. Oh dear. Yeah, it looks like it. Goes under the railway. Might get the drone out again, we'll see. Still some charge in it. Aha, here we are. This is taking us under the railway now. Westwood Valley. In the event of any road vehicle striking this bridge. Is that likely? Not from this end, it's not. And I don't think it's that likely from this end either. We're going this way. Now then, we'll get an odd train here. I've decided. Right, I believe there's a train coming, which is stopping service towards Piccadilly. There we are. So we are on the path here now, which we've seen from the train quite a number of times when we've been going to Manchester, and even just Slaithwaite, I suppose, as well. So I'll follow this now towards Slaithwaite. I bet we'll be there in about half an hour to an hour. Might even get 13. What's it, 13:30? We'll see. Nothing's set in stone. Right, so after all this time, several years of wondering where this path went, we've found out now. So that's looking back to where we've just come from. And we're going up here, coming to a road now. Oh, it's a bit muddy here. Glad I got my boots on. Gaining height again now. Oh, There was a steeper path just a few yards back, but it came up to the same road, so I didn't think any point in using that. Not when this path is just as good. Oh. Right. Oh dear. So it's along this road, and that goes into someone's house there. It looks like a oak villa. Right, a short distance down here, another path on the opposite side. Oh, there's not many buses stop here. Yeah. Not a great service. Right, it's just to the right now, I think, here. Yeah. Looks like it, even though it doesn't actually say so. Or does it? Oh, it does. Footpath. Ah. I think it might be up here, actually. It's pointing this way. So there's a reservoir a little bit further up here, past Slaithwaite. So I think we'll go to that. Fly the drone again up there if we can, if it's not too windy. And then head to Slaithwaite. Sounds like another train in the distance. There's a path up there, but this is the one we want up here, this way. Oh, good view. God, I've literally gone from one side of the valley to the other now, haven't we? Incredible. And let's keep going up here. So we have come up this track here. There's another path off that way down there, but we don't need that. Just look at the view. If you could bottle that, you could sell it. Anyway, we want to be up here now. It's not down there, it can't be anywhere else, it's got to be up here. I don't know if it's just me or not, but it does have a sort of little bit of a last of the summer wine flavour up here. And that contraption there has just made me think of that right now. It must be up here, I think. Let's check it. Right, I thought it was down there. We could go that way, but we'll go this way. Yeah, something about the houses here and the area that we're in, it's not a million miles from home first. And Auntie Wainwright's shop was in Marsden. So yeah, Yeah, the hills up here do look familiar from summer wine. What's going on there? I had a right bang a few moments ago. Never mind, not our business. Up here now. This is Wellgate. Looks like they're moving that rear part of a truck somewhere. I can't go up here. What they're doing with it, but anyway, let's crack on. Looks like a little church up here. Judging by them windows. Right, it's not down there. I'll go this way. Hi, mate. Look at the view. It's clouding over, look at it. It's by a long way. Barely 100 yards. Right, so just come up this way, and we could go higher up, but we'll go down this way. This, although it's a dirt track, it actually is a path. You won't believe this now, but it's actually snowing. There's a few flakes of snow in the air, it's just incredible. Look at it down there. That is really country. So warm in the sun. I really wish I got some trackies now. Still, we can warm up a bit later. So down here and back onto the road. I just thought we'd come up on this path rather than just go straight down the road down that way. I won't bother with going that reservoir, I must admit it's time is getting on. And as I say, it's bloody freezing for April. This time last year it was about late 20s of Celsius. It was incredibly warm. Right, we just come from round that neck of the woods across there, right round up here, and oh careful, we're going up there next. It came on to snow, a bit of a blizzard a moment or two ago. Anyway, it's eased off again now. I cannot believe how cold it is for April. Anyway, it's up here now. There's one or two paths we can walk on. A bit further up. Right on the top there, there's a little sign, flag. So we'll make for that. Yeah, we just come down that way. I wonder if that's a school up there. Could be. I thought it was an industrial building at first. A works of some sort. Anyway, just come up here now. And we'll stay on this side even if it's not official. In fact, I'm going to sit on that bench for a few minutes. I feel like a bit of a sit down. So I am knackered. But we'll go down there in a few mows. Right, so to just climb over that fence there, it's a bit no style as such, but anyway, it's a gentle curve round to the right, and it runs parallel with that road. There's this next path. Oh my word, just look at it over there. It's like a blizzard. and it's heading our way, I think. What is it? It doesn't matter. It should be looking down by then. Right, the way this fucking path goes. I've just gone past this house here with a bit of difficulty. I thought it was down there, but it don't appear to be. So it just runs parallel with the road up there to the right. So let's keep going. I think at this rate we might be getting up to 17:05 after all. Sure, some people don't like paths. They try to make it difficult. That looks like it's a dog gate. Ooh. Ooh, flaming hell. Had to stride over that. Well, there's an arrow here, so this must be right. And straight across this bit of a road. That'll just go up to the main road up there. What's the main road? As main as you can get round here. It's the A62 is right down below to the left now, the way we're facing. Oh, a cracking view. There's a viaduct down there. That's the viaduct on the approach to Slaithwaite from Huddersfield to the left, and obviously Manchester's to the right. There's that'll be Blackmore Foot Reservoir up there, you can just see it. I did wonder where that was. Right up there. I bet that's a bit breezy up there. Anyway, let's keep going along here. Because we'll come down that other reservoir a bit further up. Not sure what it's called, that one, though. We'll soon find out. Well, it's a bit brighter looking that way. Nice blue sky there, but look over this way, it's grey, misty. Anyway, let's go over this stile, and then we're just go down the road to the left. Right, the path continues over this way if we're heading, say, on towards Marsden. But we've gone as far west now as we really need to go, and I can't be bothered going to that reservoir really. There's not much point in flying the drone. I might do another slight Marsden walk and go up there. So I'll go down this way now. There's another path a bit lower down. Oh, look at that, the sun coming out now. Having said that, isn't it amazing? You can see a little flecks of snow in the air. It's incredible, this Arctic blast. Straight from Norway or wherever. Right, the road goes down to the left down there. We can go on another path now down here, and it will actually take us straight to that reservoir, the bottom end of it. So, yeah, it's this footpath down here. So, yes. You know, I think it might just be possible if we hang around somewhere for a bit. It might be possible to actually go on that. Get the drone out again, but we shall see. coming to say hello. Look at all these little cows and calves. Come here then. Come on, darling. Who's brave enough to come a bit closer? Hmm? Who wants their head scratching? Hey? There was loads of you, didn't they? I haven't got anything for you. You come close, then back away. Huh? What's all that about? My word. Oh, there's always got to be one that goes to the toilet somewhere, isn't there? Who's going to the toilet? Anyway, never mind. Lads, I think you're all boys, aren't you? Young bullocks. Let's get on. Right, we've just come down this bit of a slope here. I couldn't really film up there, it was just too involved and soggy, so I had to be very careful there, so I couldn't really film. I needed both my hands to steady myself. Anyway, down here now to the main road, and quick right and left, and then we're on alongside that reservoir. I think it must be just Slaithwaite Reservoir, that, because it doesn't appear to have a name on the map. It just says reservoir. It must be hell on earth up here in winter if there's any proper snow in that house up there. You never know, they might leave the cars down bottom and just walk up here. That is serious. It is. It's a very steep path as well. Look at it down here now. Right, on something a bit more reasonable now. We'll just bear left on this off this road. And the reservoir is down that way. Somewhere. I think we'll use this path here. Let's say walking along the road too much. Looks reasonable. You know, a bit water cascades down here when it's wet. I bet it does. Right, we've successfully managed to come down this without too much trouble. It's fairly open now. Right, so this is the start of the reservoir here. This is as far as it goes. It's just a stream here now. So have a look. You see there's obviously a man-made waterfall here. Not sure what river this will be, or if it is a river or not, but anyway, looks like the kids have been making some Tarzan swings or something here. We need to go down here now and under this bit of a tree that someone's carelessly broke over, unless of course it's the wind that's done it. Who knows? So this is very easy walking now. As I say, a bit further on I might just get the drone out, because it's coming again. It's coming nice again now. Right, we're at the end of the reservoir now here. So yeah, I think there's a good chance we'll get the drone going here. A very good chance. So just looking back, and this stream here, I don't know just where it's going to end up, but I'd have thought it might have been used to fill it up, because it actually doesn't look that full. It looks a bit reduced. If you look at that darkened line of stone there, I bet that's more normal. Anyway, we'll go on to the end. It's not as big as I thought it were going to be, actually. I thought it'd be half a mile at least long, but anyway, it's not. Yes, I'll definitely get the drone out again here. Should we wait a bit? I think we ought to just wait a bit and let it get a bit brighter still. If we can. Oh, look at this tree house. Now that's good, is that? That really does look good. And who built that? And there's even a little bit of a homemade bridge to get to it. And a ladder. Oh my word. That's great, is that? It won't get my weight on there, I don't think. I don't want to snap in it. So this is the first time we have flown a drone near to reservoir. So I better just make sure we get the drone high enough. I don't want any disasters, because it would be if it fell in. Had to have the Dam Busters music to this, didn't we? Yeah, it's me thinking it weren't going to be possible. Oh, it does feed, it does filter in. I thought it might do. But there's obviously an overflow thing there. Yeah. So, as you can see, there's a little bit of a tunnel there where that goes to, but anyway, it's dammed up a little bit. But yes, it goes underneath here now. And there's also some more water coming into it there. And yes, it does flow into it. Would be a little bit silly having a stream like that and it not touching the reservoir. Right, let's hang a right rather. Hang a right, and not sure it does, it's just back up to that road again, that's all there. Right, so obviously you can see that there is the outlet, so stop it getting too full. It'll just come, if it gets too full for that, it'll just come cascading over here and then down there, and presumably it'll go into the River Colne. Oh, it'd be great for, we've got to get the drone out here, we certainly have. I think I might get a train as well. That'd be great. Get it over there and come back straight across the reservoir. That is just slowing down for the Slaithwaite stop. I think we're just west of Slaithwaite here. There'll be another express going the other way shortly. Yeah, there we are. That's not sure what that is, but we'll check it. was quite a nice little fly round here and over the reservoir as well. I didn't think it'd be as successful as it was. It's not too breezy, but it's reasonable. And my drone is a little fighter. So yeah, got a couple of shots of the trains on the bridge there on the viaduct. That was quite good. And the reservoir itself is called Hilltop Reservoir, according to that. And the water levels, it is being kept down to allow for some planned investigation works or something. So yeah, it looks like it is normally quite a bit higher than that, judging by that darkened stone there. That's probably more often not underwater. It is. Anyway, let's continue. Might have a bit of a break before we get to the station and just chillax for a bit. Right, this is the centre of Slaithwaite. Nice and warm here. So up to the left now for the train station. Going to nip on to Marsden if we can get this next train in about 5 minutes or so. Made it. Just up this side now. Only very rarely got on this side. Right. Right, so next train. Even slightly early, if anything. Right, just left Slaithwaite now. Obviously the platform's staggered here, so it's on the other side, further back. We'll go across the viaduct shortly now, which is where we were flying the drone. So I thought you might like to see that. Just going to go one stop with this to Marsden. So yeah, there's on that wall just to the side. You can't quite see the reservoir, but that's where we were. Now, so we're going to bail out here. We'll have a little walk around to Tunnel End and fly the drone there if we can, and then head back. So let's see what the other Transpennine hull. I think it's the crossover. Yeah, there's the crossover, and it looks a little bit tarnished.
We'll shortly be arriving at Marsden.
Right, so welcome to Marsden. Obviously platform 2, they don't tend to use the loop platform much these days, except for trains that are being overtaken, freights, things like that. Right, so I just thought I'd come up to Marsden, kill time, and we'll have a fly with the drone here if we can. Sun's gone in a bit, but might be alright. So we just got off this one from Slaithwaite. Just one stop. And then it goes over to Piccadilly, eventually. Right, let's head over to tunnel end and have a little look round there. Might be able to get some food according to someone in there. Got a new subscriber, I think, there. Just come from down that way, walking on here towards Tunnel End. Have a look at the canal tunnel. We've been through it actually on a boat a few years ago, didn't we? If you remember, there's a video. It's a while back, is that now? I thought of actually doing it in the opposite direction next time, and then not bothering with the taxi back to Marsden, just continuing to walk on to Greenfield again. But we obviously did that walk. There's a train going across now. Look. Liverpool service, I'd imagine, being one of them. So yes, we've already done that walk actually from Marsden right over to Greenfield. It was really breezy on top, it was very windy. But I didn't have the drone then, so I couldn't operate obviously something we hadn't got. Right, the railway tunnel is just there. Obviously the single track ones are out of use, have been for a while, some years. And this is the canal. I didn't think it was April, would you? It's more like thinking December. This is unbelievable. It is freezing. And this is where Compo fell into the canal on Summer Wine. Was it Treasure of the Deep, I think it was called, wasn't it? Treasure of the Deep. He dropped a big brick in and shouted and screamed or yelled, and then Seymour and Cleggy were thinking what's going on, and then he fell in for real. Right, this is the canal tunnel. It is, of course, and because it goes underneath the railway fairly quickly, because this is a slight extension when they built the double track railway tunnel. It is. So we ain't going in there today, not near it, beyond what we've just done. There's a thermometer back there, it was reading 5 Celsius. Don't really feel cold. Right, I'm walking back now, one of the bridges. This bridge here is the one that they put in 1987, November that year. And it's still the same bridge. And that is the original one. It's still been painted red as that one, but that was grey for some years. They put this one in, as I say, in November 1987, and this is when we first scored Brighouse when I was 16-year-old. So I might just hang around a bit further down here on this bridge, because it really is coming down. Can't believe how. It's even covering us, this snow or sleet or whatever. So we'll walk back to the station shortly. Right, we just walked down here, paths up there where those kids are, and someone's got a tyre and a rope there for a swing. There's a bit of a lake or something here, and as you can hear now, there's some kind of waterfall here, which I think looks like it might be quite high. Looking at this, yes, quite high. Nice with a drone, I think, but it'd be rather involved to get that out now. The weather's just totally inappropriate for flying a drone. I'm amazed we've got what we got, actually. Yeah. Let's see how far we can get. We've got an hour still for the train. It doesn't look like we can go any further than this. It just goes straight into the river. Yeah, that's a shame. Anyway, at least we got to see this waterfall. In fact, I wouldn't be so surprised if some people don't swim here, but I think to jump off that would be a bit involved. It would be. We'll have to go back. Right, we're in the centre of Marsden now. We just walked up to A62, and now we're going to head back to the station. There's a fish shop there. I was wanting to get something, I'd get something to eat, but there's no fish and chip shop open. There's a co-op down here. I might just leave it co-op for a bit. It's amazing now, look, it's almost stopped. was settling. Look on that, on some of the cars, it's been settling as well. Right, this is looking back up to where we've just been, and we're heading back to the train station now, Station Road. And this has been featured in Summer Wine as well, this waterfall just here. Sure it has. So we'll just head back up now. When they do rail replacement buses up here, of course, they don't actually come to the station, unless, of course, it's just Marsden to Huddersfield that they're covering, and trains are running to Manchester. So yeah, we'll just go straight back up here now at the station. If it's still like this, I might just get the drone out again, because it's still got a bit of charge in it. Right, train station straight ahead. Just look at it, eh? Isn't it incredible now? It's practically snowing earlier, and look at it now. Just like it was when we set off. I did a walk to Slaithwaite before I started vlogging things a few years ago. Had a meal here at the pub, the railway. It wasn't an outstanding success. It wasn't. Straight out the freezer at the microwave, and not microwaved enough. The chicken was still frozen, but they did us another one which was better, so can't really complain too much. Right. That's that South Pennines Ranger ticket in it that does that. Can't go into Leeds with it though, can you, that? And Murphy up to Wakefield's a bit difficult at the moment. Getting easier, of course, because Grand Central are back with them. They're back, you know. Anyway, let's head down there for a bit. Right, our train is the next one now that stops here in the down direction. So, because that's only going to Huddersfield, it's not going through to Leeds or Hull. But the next one should do. And it should be leaving Manchester Piccadilly about now. So I thought we'd fly the drone here actually again. But I won't get this one, get to the air for this one. Right, there it goes, heading off just to Huddersfield. Let's have a walk down this way, see what's down here. a near-do. The drone came down in that area just there, but anyway, we've got it easily, so let's get over to the station now and head back home. Right, here's the station. So we need platform 1 down here. This used to be 3. I don't know why they changed them round, because it used to mirror Mirfield. Now it's the same as Mirfield. So we played some music there on platform 3. Oh, look at the moor, isn't it? You see the hills so clear. Right, our train is approaching. Sounds like it is. It's a 6-car formation, this. It's a double unit. So this is a whole service. We can go right through to Leeds on this one without changing at Huddersfield. Just come back 1 stop for Cottingley. Phone's flat now. Bit awkward straight into the sun, but anyway. Here we are. Right, just left Marsden now, heading back.
This is the service to Hull. The next stop will be Slaithwaite.
So not far off Slaithwaite. Again, the canal is down there. So driving back at Huddersfield now, but there's no need to change here on this one. Straight through to Leeds. Coming up to the dive under. The main line up there from Brighouse. There's a possibility this might disappear soon. Look at all that slop and mud there. It's like a swamp. Footbridge there is under threat from modernisation. Because this is the original bit of Leeds new line that's still used today. The original route just curve off up there towards Batterford. Coming up to Dewsbury, and we are not stopping here, so it's Centre Road. Green and main on that signal. Miles an hour to the left for the platform road, and I think it's 70 or 75 straight through what we're doing. Nothing to overtake though, was there? We went for the drone not that long ago. Needless pub up there, white building. Right, we just made it to Leeds now. Just got off this train, and we want the Huddersfield one, which just pulled in a moment or so ahead of us over there on platform 13. Battery on the phone is almost out now, so but we are nearly finished. Right, we're heading back to Cottingley now. Very quiet because sounds like we're working on 2 engines. But anyway, at least we're moving, so not complaining. Right, back at Cottingley, as always. Oh, not a 1-0 job. 1 on, 3 off, including myself. So we'll let this train play us out and then end the video. So it's not been a bad day, pretty good. So as I say, it's not been a bad day. It's, we've done about 8 miles, I think, haven't we? Plus we had a bit of a walk around Marsden. So yeah, it's been quite good today. And the weather's been, well, the weather, don't even mention the weather. On and off all day. You know, sometimes it was hailing, sleeting and all that, and then it was bright as hell. So I suppose we should be lucky we got what we did with the drone on 3 occasions and it went flat. But yeah, so anyway, cue music now. See you next video. Bye for now.